What's up, guys? Welcome to my channel. Today I present you a 2018 Jeep Grand Cherokee. This is 3.6 liter 6-cylinder engine. So if you have a Jeep or a Dodge, it's a similar procedure. It has one belt. If you have the same setup, you could go ahead and do it. 2014 and up is all about, they're pretty much similar. Okay, all you're gonna need is a ratchet, 3/8 ratchet, and what I did is I drew up the diagram. So here's a diagram. If you have this particular Jeep and your diagram looks same, you can look at the belts when I had the camera down there. But I drew out the diagram so I do not lose the track of how the belt is routed. So C is for crank, AC, you got a pump here, you got the idler pulley, and then you have alternator, and this is the tensioner right there. So all you're gonna do is yank out the tensioner and belt comes out. So make sure you draw out a diagram before you do anything. So let me put this back, and we're gonna take the camera inside. So guys, pay attention. Here's our crank, here's your tensioner, alternator, and the belt goes over this idler pulley right here, and then it goes all the way around to the AC compressor. It comes back over the water pump here, and then it goes back around the crank. That's how simple it is. And we got our diagram right there looking the same, okay? So I'm gonna put that up. So what we're gonna do is very simple. I'm gonna take this 3/8 drive ratchet, and I'm gonna put this on. Let me see if I can get this on. All right, so we're gonna turn this, we're gonna push this counterclockwise. You see that? And the belt is all nice and loose. And with one hand, you can hold the ratchet and pull off this belt if you want to do it off the alternator here or the tensioner pulley here, and it comes right out. Okay, you can leave your ratchet here if you like, because it's not gonna bother for the belt to come out. But let's take off this belt, and that's how simple it is to take out the belt. So now I'm going to show you the reverse procedure. Okay, reverse procedure is to put this belt on. But make sure you pay attention to your diagram, because you can route this belt wrong and you will have issues. Okay, so pretty much what I'm going to do is we're going to take our belt now. We're going to put it around this crank. And remember, it went over this water pump here. Oops, it's going to be a little mess here, but try to get over this AC compressor, and make sure your belt sits nice and smooth everywhere. You don't want belt sticking out from one place, and make sure it goes over your idler pulley over here, and then it goes around the tensioner. All right, and it's gonna come off on one or other spot, so all you're gonna have to do is re-guide it like it just came off this AC compressor, and then put it over this. And what we're gonna do is I'm gonna remove it off this alternator just to give it slack, so I can get it around this crank pulley. Make sure it sits in the grooves, okay? And double check your belt before you start. You couldn't even feel it, and be careful you do not hurt yourself, and make sure nobody has the key for the car. You don't want to end up losing fingers. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is the same thing. We're gonna yank on the tensioner, put on the belt, this is the hardest part, putting the belt on, okay? So the last place I will put on is right over this pulley, and bada bing, bada boom. Okay, I'm gonna leave my ratchet there for now, but I do want to check my belt if it's good everywhere. And it was off here, I just pushed it back in on this idler pulley. The crank looks good, this look good, and that look good. Bada bing, guys, 2-minute job. And a $45, $50 belt, you could pick it up from dealer probably for like 60 some bucks. And you can do it yourself. Make sure you just have the same setup, and some cars might not have enough space, but you can do it. All right, guys, thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, share, and like. Again, 2018 Jeep Grand Cherokee 3.6. Peace out. Bye bye. See you on the next one.